state. Congratulations, Governor.
Y'all are working me to death. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I want to read just a couple of things to you. Because this is really important stuff. Just think about this, and there's lots more. But if you think about Nucor, Green Power, Owens and Minor, Omnius, Klockner Penoplast, PepsiCo, and Veloxit, it just goes on and on and on. And so many others. People are really coming. And today, right now, because of a lot of great work by a lot of people, we're introducing Pure Watercraft to you. This is a company that's going to spend millions of dollars to come to West Virginia. They're going to spend millions of dollars in being the very northern part of our state. They're going to rehabilitate a facility that was used long ago from the standpoint of steel production. They're absolutely going to build electric pontoon boats. Now, I like the fact that they'll go to a maximum speed of 23 miles an hour. So that way, I'll be safe at all times. And I mean that sincerely, because just think about this just a second. Just a few minutes ago, in anticipation of what we hope could happen, with the Live Golf Tour, or bring another big event back to West Virginia, whatever like that, I had the opportunity, a month ago, to go around, or to, really to just meet and be with him just a few minutes, but really Greg Norman. And Greg said to me, he said, what would it take, because he had been around the golf course and looked at every hole. He said, what would it take to cut down a couple of sycamore trees? Well, you know me, I said, a power saw. He said, I really like your style. So nevertheless, we're aerating the old white course right now. And so for you guys and everybody here, I hope that you haven't missed an opportunity, and I hope you'll come back and play the old white course at some other time. But I just drove down there because Kelly Shoemate came up to me and he said, whether the Live Tour comes or not, it is such an improvement of where he's talking about with the two sycamore trees. They're on the 16th hole. Now, for those of you that are familiar with the old white course, you play the 15th green, and then the 6th, and then if you went right directly to the left, if you were facing the green, directly to the left, there's kind of a waste area there before you go across the creek. He said that's where the tee for 16 should be. And you'll make the lake come into play, and you'll have a 500-plus yard par 4 as a finishing hole, and it is ingenious. Nobody had ever thought about it that anybody had ever told me. So Kelly said just a few minutes ago, he said, we're taking those trees down. And I said, well, great, I want to drive down there and look. And as I was driving down there, I drove over by the 15th green in my Suburban and turned back and drove right over straight down into a sand trap. Not doing 23 miles an hour. And I'm not hurt. But nevertheless, we cannot be any more excited than to bring more and more goodness here. Secretary Carmichael works night and day. Lots and lots of folks continue to make great things happen. And we absolutely congratulate and celebrate more and more good people coming to West Virginia. So Pure Watercraft, we want you here. We want you doing great stuff. And I look forward to being with you a whole bunch. So thank you all so much in every way. Now I'm going to get up and leave because Mitch is going to start talking, and he talks forever. So.
I was on that bus yesterday when you were driving it, and I was a little nervous. So, if I could welcome to the stage, if we could all welcome Senators Capito, Senator Manchin, Senator Ryan Weld, and President Brad Smith to the stage to say a few words about our new corporate citizen in West Virginia. If you would, thank you.
Well, very briefly, I'm going to take the privilege of ladies first and welcome Pure Watercraft to West Virginia. It's a decision that you've made that we are absolutely thrilled with. You will never regret it. And your team that has come and talked with all of us, we want to continue to work with them and with you to make sure that this investment grows and grows. And I'm really excited to know that we're going to be the part of the East Coast hub of such a great industry and growing industry. And believe me, we have the lakes and the rivers that will enjoy having your Pure Watercraft on our shores. Thank you very much.
Let me just say, reiterate what Shelley has just said. We do appreciate so much the investments, but also the attention to the state of West Virginia. We're an all-in, an all of the above energy state. Whether it's fossil, coal, gas, and oil, whether it's basically renewables, whether it's batteries, whatever, this is the place to be. Because we're going to make sure that everything has an opportunity to survive here and to give us energy security that our country needs. But to have recreation be able to go in this direction, and the government participating with the loan programs we were able to do helped tremendously. I think as you'll recognize that it was a very, very big help that in bipartisan infrastructure bill that we did provide the loan programs that made this happen. None of this can happen unless there's partnership, and it takes all of us. It takes the federal, it takes the state, it takes the local, and basically we have everything that came together to make this happen. And when you do that and you put politics aside and you put what's best for the country and the state ahead of that, good things happen. So Pure Watercraft is here because I think they saw a team effort to attract them, but also support them. There'll be some tough times in every business, and they got to have that team with them and behind them all the time to get through the toughest. So we want you to know we're with you. My grandfather used to say when I got in trouble, I said, "Papa, are you behind me?" He said, "I'll be behind you until your chest hurts." So we're behind you, okay?
You know, they say you don't choose the time chooses you. Our state has reached a strategic intersection, an intersection where our most valuable assets, our people, our communities, our education system, our business-friendly policies, our vast natural resources have aligned perfectly with what companies and economies are yearning for. We are West Virginians. We are dreamers and doers. We celebrate inspiration. We celebrate perspiration. We were made of grit and grace. Our families mined the coal. We forged the steel. We built the roads. We carried the trucks. We won the war. Our mountains produced the rocket boys in October sky that put the first man on the moon, and Katherine Johnson and Hidden Figures who brought him safely back to Earth. Over the years, some people told us maybe we didn't have a place at the table in the future. And then Pure Watercraft, this amazing economic development team, these visionary leaders on this stage and so many in this room proved otherwise. And now we're standing a few inches taller, our chests are out a little more full. Remember who we are and what we're capable of being. As the governor said, it's go time. This is our time. Let's do this.
As the senator from Brooke County, I want to thank Mitch and his team for the work that they did in bringing Pure Watercraft to my county and to a site that long been in need of redevelopment. Welcome Andy and Alexander and your entire team, Pure Watercraft, to the Northern Panhandle, to the 1st Senatorial District and to Brooke County in particular. I also want to take 1 second, and we've got a delegation here from Brooke County. We've got Commissioner Tim Ennis with his wife, Marvin and Jacob from the BDC of the Northern Panhandle, who have control of this site, as well as the mayor of Beech Bottom, where the site is located, Becky Yulee. If you find yourself in Beech Bottom at noon on Saturday, the new playground will be opening for everybody. So thank you all for the work that you did. Welcome to West Virginia.
Yes. Wow, what a great announcement. And please don't run off, Andy. We have more. Because we want to thank you, really, for choosing West Virginia to produce these watercraft vessels. And you chose West Virginia. And it should make everyone in this room just fill with pride when we continue to make these great announcements about companies choosing West Virginia, which is the theme of our next panel.